Hello children, welcome to CA session. Students, till now we have studied about table tags and attributes of table tag. So today we will study about attributes of TD tag. Attributes of TD tag means the attributes will be used to change the property of TD tag, means a single cell. So first is align. So align you know very well. To change the alignment of the content of the cell, means inside the cell means inside the box, we can set the content alignment left, right or center. So here we have to write TD, and in TD we have to write align equals to center if we want the content in the center. If we want content on the right side, then we will write align right, and by default the content of the cell is left aligned. Next is width. So width attribute is used to set the horizontal width, and it can be in pixels as I have already told you. If we simply write numbers means pixels, and if we write in percentages, then according to the table width, the percentage of the width will be set for the cell. Now next is background. So background attribute is there to set the image in the background of the content of the cell. So here we can set the image in the background of the cell. So it's very simple. In TD we have to write background attribute and its value. So in background, as it sets image in the background, we have to write picture name. So here I have taken picture flower.jpg. You can take any picture, you can take texture, background, image downloaded from internet, you can take, and you have to write here its name. Now next is BG color. You know very well what is the use of BG color. Simply to change the background color of the cell. That means we can write TD, then in TD we have to write BG color equals to red. So here we can write any color name, or we can write hexadecimal value so that its color can be changed. The background color of the cell will be changed. Now students, we will discuss about the fifth attribute, that is call span. So call span is the attribute of TD tag. So this attribute is actually used to merge cells horizontally. Okay, so if we have to merge cells horizontally like this, you can see below it there are two cells, but this here there should be two cells. So this cell has merged two cells horizontally. So here call span will be used. So if we consider the table, you can see first of all we have to find out the number of rows. So this is first row and this is second row. So you can see we have written first TR and second TR. Now in first TR you can see there are two cells. So we have written two TDs. In first TD there is A, and in second TD there is B. Okay, so in first TD I have written A, but here you can see in second TD it is merging two cells horizontally. That means call span 2. TD, call span 2, call span we are writing in TD because it is attribute of TD tag. So call span 2, and then we have to write the cell content and we have to close TD tag. Then we have to close TR. The row is completed. Now second row. For TR, and then inside second row you can see there are three TDs. In first TD there is C, second TD D, and third TD is E. So we have written TDC, TD closed, TDD, TD closed, TDE, TD closed. Then the row completed and close table tag. Now students, another type of attribute is row span. So it merges cell vertically. It merges two or more cell vertically this way. Okay, that means merging two rows. So here students, you can see the table is given. In this table, how many rows are there? First and second. Two rows are there, and that is why I have taken two TRs. Then after that, in first row you can see we have three TDs, A, D and C, three TDs. This is simple TD, but this TD is spanning two rows vertically, okay, two cells vertically you can see. So here we have to use row span. And how much row span if we have to use? The number of cells it has merged. It has merged two cells, and that is why we will write row span 2. And then we have to write the third TD, that is C. So same we have done. First TD A, second TD merging two cells vertically, that means row span 2 and TDC. Now in second row you can see there is D. D is already used in the previous row and it is already spanned 2 cells vertically, so we will not use it in second row. So only 2 TDs we will use in second row. TDD, TDE will be there, close TR tag and close table tag. Students, now we will study the 7th attribute of TD tag and that is V-align. So V-align means vertical alignment. We have studied about align. Align is used for horizontal alignment, means in the left, center or right we can align the text in the cell. If the cell size is big, then text can be either on the left, center or right side. But if the cell is vertically large, then we have to use top, middle, bottom. Okay, so we have 3 values for vertical alignment: top, middle and bottom. So first of all you can see the row numbers. So here we have row numbers, 2 rows, and in first row we have 2 TDs, second row also 2 TD. So first row TD, you can see align is top, so we will write V align top. V align for vertical alignment, top, middle and bottom. For a particular cell we have 9 types of alignments. This is top left, top center, top right. Then middle left, middle center and middle right. This one bottom left, bottom center and bottom right. So same here students. This you can see it is at top left, but by default the cell data is aligned left, so we will only use V align top. No need of writing left because it is already there in the left side. So V align top we will write and then A. Here B you can see it is in the middle, so we will write TD V align middle. So TD V align middle, B is written. Then second row. In second row there is C and D. In second row you can see first TD, C is at the bottom. So we will write V align bottom. So we have written TD V align bottom and C. TD closed. Now next TD. Next TD you can see that it is vertically in the middle as well as it is horizontally in the center. Left, center and right. So it is in the center right now and vertically it is also top, middle and bottom. So you can see it is in the middle. So we have to use V align middle, and for in the center we will use align center and then TD closed. So students, today we have studied 7 types of attributes in TD tag. So attributes we have studied today are align, width, then background, PG color, then row span, call span, and the last one is V align. Now students, attributes of TH tag. So TH is for table header row. Here the text will be in the center as well as slightly bold. But all the attributes of TH tags are same as attributes of TD tag. All 7 attributes can be used in TH tag as we used to have in TD tag. Now the next is attribute of TR tag. Attribute of TR tags also same, all attributes of TD tag except row span and call span. Row span and call span are attributes of only TD tag and TH tag. We cannot use it for TR tags. Now students, we will study about 3 more tags of table tag. T head, T body, T foot. So whenever we categorize the table, you might have seen that always in a table first row is the header row, means body of the table, and the last row is most of the time the footer row. So the header row is slightly different from the body of the table and the footer also is sometimes different from the body of the table. Okay. So here first of all you can see this is the table. So in this table we can consider the first row as a T, means header row. So this we will write in T head. The 2 rows we can consider the body of the table, we will write in T body. And the last row we will write in footer. Okay, so we will use T foot for that. So it's very simple, we have to write a simple code. Only the thing is first row we have to keep in T head next 2 rows we have to keep in T body, and the last row we have to keep in T foot. So it's very simple. Table border equals to 1 we have to write. First row you can see TR having 2 TDs. First row there are 4 TRs. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So same here we can see first row is there, second row, third row and fourth row is here. Now as I said, first row can be kept in T head, so I have written T head closed. First row, whole row is inside T head. In first row you can see there is TD A and TD B. Now T body. So in T body we have to write 2 TRs, so I have written 2 TRs. You can see I have closed TR over here. In second TR, first TD there is C and second TD is D. TD closed, TR closed. Now in third row there is TDE. I have written TDE, TD closed, TDF, so TD, F written and TD closed and then TR closed. So I have completed 3 rows. Second and third row we have kept in T body, you can see, and T body closed. Now last row we will keep in T foot, so we have to write T foot like this. Last row, first TD is G and second TD is H. So last row, first TD is G and second TD is H, TR closed, T foot closed and table closed. So this way students we can simply make sections of the table. So if we want the first row should be in pink color, means the background color of first row is pink, then BG color. We can write over here. We don't have to write it separately for TR tags or TD tag. We can directly write attributes in T head tag also. So BG color pink I am taking. Okay, so first row will be in pink color. Now I want second and third row in yellow color. So you can see second and third row is there in T body. So I will write BG color equals to yellow. Now last row I want the background color green, and for last row I have kept in T foot. So in T foot we will write BG color equals to green. So students, I hope you understood this. Here T head background color is pink, the T body 2 rows background color yellow and the footer green color. So footer the background color will be green. So according to the topic, the chapter is completed students, but there is one more topic, that is creating forms, creating registration forms and login forms in HTML. So for that also I will upload a video. Here students, in that you will be able to create a registration form or a login form for a particular web page. The video I will upload, but the content is not given in the textbook. So kindly refer the video for rest of the content. Thank you.